go, folks. Of course, it's Karin and Kortas, emanating from Vienna, Austria, who found out just upon her debut in UWA that she was a huge friend with Kripshana Blade, who knew each other growing up, training and traveling all over Europe to master their crafts of becoming great epic women's wrestlers. Something that made a lot of headway in UWA so far.
The following contest is a melee match, and it is for the Double X Championship. On her way to the ring, from Vienna, Austria, she is the Albatross, Karin Kortas.
Of course, Karin Kortas did lose to Mona Loca in the first round of the tournament, where of course this whole match was put together with the idea that all the 4 losers of the tournament would compete for the Double X Championship. Of course, Andorra taking Aaron Evans' spot, and speaking of Andorra, Karin Kortas has 2 wins over Andorra going into this match. He's definitely not going to help Andorra's team by winning here tonight. Karin Kortas has nothing to do with that, nothing to say about it. Of course, we saw Karin Kortas earlier. Some would say it had something to do with allowing Ursula Areano to retain the women's championship earlier tonight by distracting Renegade Dyva, and pretty much costing her an opportunity to become women's champion for the 4th time. And there comes Aaron, or here goes Athena, who's also won the women's championship on 4 separate occasions in the past.
Now introducing her opponent. From Washington, D.C., she is the irresistible force, Athena.
Of course, here comes a woman who wants to be a dual champion. You know, she's already a women's champion before, and of course, if she wants to go for the Double X Championship, in her mind, I mean, the Double X Championship is just as important as the Women's Championship. Of course, Athena had a win over Olivia Areano a month ago, but she did have that brutal war with Koko, that bloody war of bloodshed, and Athena's been trying to recover from that huge loss. And just tonight, and possibly if she wins the Double X Championship for the first time, definitely put her in the limelight and raise her stock and notoriety here in UWA for sure. Here comes a woman now who definitely wants to do everything she can do in her power to gain notoriety, fame, and media attention. Here comes the media whore herself, Megan Fox. Possibly you can say the dark horse of this match.
Now approaching the ring, from Oak Ridge, Tennessee, Megan Fox.
My goodness, folks, just think what kind of media attention Megan Fox will get if she becomes a Double X champion. I mean, no one ever would think that a celebrity with minimal wrestling experience would go over 3 experienced professional wrestlers and be able to walk away as a champion. I mean, that's something that's just going to put over Megan Fox to huge. And speaking of Megan, I mean, not to mention Megan Fox, she did defeat Athena last episode of Assault, which was a huge win for Megan Fox, believe it or not. Now here comes what we suspect to be Andorra. Look at this, folks. So different lighting, and what's up with this creepy ass Halloween disturbing voice music here? I can't even understand what people still do Andorra these days. I mean, come on. Oh my goodness. Tension. Talking about burn. Where's also seen Andorra pyro? I mean, come on.
Coming down the aisle from Melbourne, Australia, she is Wildfire.
And here we go, folks. This is exactly what I'm talking about, Rock Dog. I know I left you in the dark, but this is Wildfire. And if you don't know who that is, folks, let me tell you something about Wildfire. I am actually her manager. I took her to the top wherever she used to be. None of this Andorra crap. Whoever that UWA just pretty much buried her gimmick. This whole, global warming spiel. Yeah, Al Gore. Yeah, that manager really did her all good. Me, see, and Wildfire was in the independents for years. And everywhere she went, she was always at the top. And I always took her there, just like Cinder in the past. That's what I do, folks. Old Steven, he takes people you've never heard of and makes them top stars in whatever company they're at.
go their way. We'll see if she has what it takes to become the new Double X champion. As there you see referee Duff McDermott displaying the hardware there. Wait, so I guess all this time, so what were we saying, Lucy? And I mean, I guess now that when we saw Andorra aligning herself with Gemini and Al Gore, I guess that must have been watering her down and keeping this whole wildfire thing at bay, perhaps, allowing the Andorra gimmick to take over and, not allowing Andorra to get to her full potential, I guess, what you're telling me here. But my goodness, folks, I mean, I have Olsen, who is not only a manager, but also a commentator as well. Folks, I mean, tonight's been full surprise. I mean, I never thought in a million years Olsen would come back to my broadcast partner.
Look at this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Wildfire stalking this mid. Karin Kortas here. Oh my! You might think, who is this? Oh, look at this. Wildfire actually doing the smart thing and covering Karin Kortas there. Quick cover. But one here, folks. Who is this new Double X who just waltz in here and dominate? Let me tell you one thing, folks. If you don't think she's over by now, just wait, pay attention to the end of this match, and she's going to be all over as you need to see. That's what I'm talking about. Wildfire, the next generation of Double X's here in the UWA. I brought her in here myself, had approval of the management. She's going to take the UWA Women's Division by storm like a wildfire.
And now Karin Kortas isn't going to do that. You saw that get taken down by that DDT there in the form of that moonsault off the top rope there. Let me ask you this, old Steven. I mean, if Wildfire is the true person we see right here before us, you mean to tell me that real Andorra gimmick that you would have with Al Gore and Gemini, talk about global woman, you mean to tell me that was all front, that was all ruse, that was all an act?
Of course, because global warming is an act, it's a joke. You take it seriously as an idiot, but look at this. Athena there with that roll-up pin on Karin Kortas and a rope break. Referee doing his job for once and actually in the right position to call this action here. Once again, the leg is hooked.
I mean, this is totally shocking to me. I mean,
just look at this. Look at how much Andorra's and please, oh my God, that's how you do a clothesline, folks. And that's something you'll never ever see Andorra do back when she was riding the Al Gore and Gemini's coattails.
I mean, this Wildfire character is like practically a 180 from what her old Andorra persona. I mean, Andorra's all talking about global warming and protecting the environment. Now it's like this Wildfire is all about destruction and burning forests. And I mean, the name Wildfire pretty much speaks for itself. You have to mention she's from Melbourne, Australia, and Eastern Australia, the area called the Bush. Place that's prone to forest fires. And look at this. Action all over the place. And look at this, Karin Kortas measuring Megan Fox and that huge elbow in the corner there. And I mean, obviously, y'all know your girl. You have a huge hope for Wildfire to be victorious tonight, but I'm not going to bother overlooking the likes of Karin Kortas and Megan Fox, even Athena. I mean, all four of these women, well, basically Megan Fox, have what it takes to become a Double X champion. If a kind of lot of Shauna Blade is capable of defeating Ursula Areano, then it's easy to say that Karin Kortas can become a Double X champion. Look at this jackknife pin, but Megan Fox breaks up without referee Duff McDermott even giving a chance to even count.
Rock, sugarcoat it all you want. Try to put over these other three Double X's. Try as you might, it's not going to work. But I can guarantee you that at the end of this match, the referee's going to be raising up Wildfire's hand 1, 2, 3 of the victory. It's pretty much a no contest, Rock. Just face it, Wildfire's going to win. Just fast forward the part. It's pretty much over.
Of course, we were hoping that our commentary would be impartial for both of us. Of course, we can't say the same about Olsen. Look at this, Wildfire with that cutter off the top rope. Obviously, a move that we've never seen Andorra ever do. It's almost like, now that she's Wildfire, it's actually a totally complete moveset. I don't think we can say the same thing about John Cena.
What I wanted to make sure I stressed to Wildfire to work on some of her things that she was rusty with in her Andorra character, meaning for more like, powerful maneuvers like that clothesline desperately needed help, and I definitely trained her how to do a proper clothesline. You saw she took these Double X's heads right off. that.
Yeah, I mean, talk about how powerful Wildfire is old team, but I'm sure right at ringside, I'm sure even Aaron Emney would love to face Wildfire if he returns from a pregnancy next year. I mean, we all know there was a confrontation between Andorra and Aaron Emney at last month's CPV, and I'm sure Aaron Emney hasn't forgotten about that one. I think we just saw an attempted pin attempt there to get thwarted in the quickness. Oh, Karin Kortas taking your client down with that kick. Oh, Megan Fox with that huge kick to the back head of Athena there. Just leveling her. Man, it's almost like Megan Fox is learning like some kung fu, perhaps.
Possibly, but either way, look at this. Karin Kortas hooking the leg on Wildfire, and she's gonna kick out. Not even a one count, barely a one count. Wildfire obviously is toying with these other double X's here. Putting another replay of the action. As Wildfire setting Karin Kortas up with this devastating maneuver. Of course, we've seen all over the independents that huge RKO out of the corner. Wildfire could seriously just end this match at any moment she wants. I'm almost bored watching this match. Speaking of that, anyone got grapes? I want some grapes. Someone give me some darn grapes here. Never mind.
We get also the grapes are over right these days, but anyways, look at this. Now Karin Kortas hitting that moonsault again. And look at that, Wildfire did pretty much no-solo and got up in the quickness. I mean, usually a moonsault like that can almost render 3 counts against other individuals. Maybe there might be some validity to all these claims that new team's been, or the old team's been talking about. And look at this.
Get it straight, Rock Jock. It's old Steven now. I don't even want to be called new Steven anymore because we're completely 2 different people. As far as I'm concerned, new Steven never existed.
So I'm sure one of these days we'll get back and touching it up between the 2 of you, but right now we have a match going on, a title match no less. And look at this. And why the hell is the referee with dumping during not even pinning? Oh, it looks like Wildfire's shoulders, one of her shoulders are up, but not on the on the canvas. And I guess Karin Kortas was blissfully unaware of that one. Not to mention, I think definitely Grimm was also distracted with Megan Fox and Athena there. Once again, Megan Fox that kick to the back of Athena. And these 4 double X's just dividing the ring in half here. But Athena once again quick to break up that pin attempt. I mean, you might as well make this a tag team match. And look at Megan Fox, that huge senton there. And who would have thunk that Megan Fox has the agility or athleticism to pull a move off like that? That's the reason why they think people like Megan Fox can say it's a dark horse. You never know what to expect from her. Megan Fox making Wildfire. Oh, that corkscrew kick. And look at this. Megan Fox with a roll up, that crucifix pin on Athena there. Some back and forth action. We've seen some great offense, not only by Wildfire, but also by Karin Kortas. And even Megan Fox is getting huge moves in as well. That was a good break. This match is still going on? Yes, old Steven. And I kind of want to put those damn grapes on. It sounds disgusting when you sort those things. Megan Fox. Oh, look at this. Oh my! I'm sure Wildfire didn't see that one coming. That Jonah Hexplex. Overrated, Rock Dog. See, look at that. Megan Fox, not even with the wherewithal to see Wildfire's feet underneath the bottom rope. And look at this. Oh. Of course, going up top here. And, oh my! Just that leaps with that coast to coast with that elbow. And of course, Wildfire kicks out of that. No surprise there. And look at that swanton bomb right onto Athena by Karin Kortas. It drags her in the middle of the ring here. Oh, look at it! Wait a possum pin by Athena here! Barely getting a 1 count though. Still, I mean, you just saw Athena just eat an elbow all the way across the ring, a swanton bomb, and somehow she falls by a possum pin. But, God, I mean, this is about to be epic match. This is.